Hey YouTube, how's it going? So this game was suggested by Purple in my chat. So shout out to Purple Mafia. You're good, Purple, you're good. So yeah, this is Bad in Theater. I don't know anything about it. I will say there is the obvious warning at the top of the screen there. Hang on, let me move chat down. There we go. There we go. There's chat. All right, so there is content warning, blood, gore, violence, and strong language. This is a mature game. People in chat, I'm pretty sure that warns you in stream. YouTube, this is your warning for this. So just ignore chat. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm excited to check it out though. I know the premise. You're just kind of like setting up characters to like do certain actions and stuff, but I don't know anything other than that, so I think it's interesting. We'll trap your soul. Oh no. The Build-A-Bear stuffing grinder. Oh no. Oh, so how's the music and audio and everything sound, guys? Does that sound good? I should have asked that before I started the YouTube recording, but I'm assuming this is fine. I'm assuming you guys can hear it fine. It's not overpowering me. It's not overpowering. I'm not overpowering it. Okay. Thank you, guys. All right. Bad in Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. Oh wait, does this work with my controller? Hang on. Yeah, it does. Let's go. I might switch back from that. You will make many choices, unlocking... Oh, okay. Screw me, I guess. Oh. But first, allow me to explain how it works. Wait, hang on. Okay, there we go. You'll make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. We're gonna make a movie, guys. I'm a director now. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. The demon doll or the human? I want to be the demon doll. What the heck? Why would I want to be the human doll? The human doll's boring. Look at it. Look at that guy. He's so angry. This one's so angry. I want to be the demon. You control the demon doll. You are a fierce-looking guy just minding your own business. Just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. How will you interact with the human doll? Oh, I don't want to attack it. I want to be friends. Look, just because I'm the demon, you guys will expect me to attack the human. We're going to be best friends. So we're not gonna be best friends, is what I'm learning. So we're not gonna be best friends. I have learned a lesson today. All right. I died in 2 seconds. Come on, I was born 2 minutes ago. Why? Try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending. But don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. Oh, but I don't want to be the human. The human was mean. Fine. You control the human doll. You are a friendly little guy. I am not a friendly little guy, first of all. Just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Let's try again. Let's try to be friends again. Yay! I did it! I did it! You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Yay! I'm so sorry I killed you before. Oh my god, that's really funny. Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. But I want to have happy endings. Realize Abby/Crow. Yeah. This is literally Abby and Crow right here. This is both sides of me. Oh, Peanut, you're in the exact right. You're in the right space. Absolutely, this is the gay stream. You found the right space. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from the doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out. Now try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different outcomes. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So that's okay. What if I attack as the demon? And they both will attack. Bad in theater. I'm rewriting the theater. This is the good end theater now. It's this. We're in the good place. You're a fierce looking little guy just minding your own business. All right, let's attack. Oh. You know what? This could be a solid ending right here. I'm done. All right. I do understand how to play. Explain it to me like I'm 5. Can that be an option for video games where it's like you get like a general tutorial and then you get like explain it to me like I've never set foot on this planet before? Bye, Bunny. Have fun playing games. Thank you for stopping by. All right. We'll just wing it, you know? We'll figure it out. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Yay! I love autosave. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Pink! Aw, Pink is... Wait, they're all locked. Oh, wait. I think the setting the behaviors is locked. So we got the hero, a maiden, an underling, and the overlord. The overlord is Pink! Underling looks like a little gremlin. Oh my god, I love it. They're so adorable. I love this music. Oh, I already love the Overlord. She looks great. Underling is blue. He is light blue. Oh, it's Overlord. Hey! You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. Those humans. Always. Yes. I don't know anything about them yet other than they are my favorite color. What do you want from me? There's even a role called Hero whose whole purpose in life is to just dethrone you. Oh, I saw that role. What's their deal anyways? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. If you're being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone's just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standards like that. Well, at least they're humble. Thank goodness they're humble. Oh, is that the blue one? Who's now pink? One of your underlings walks into the room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. That's anytime any of my friends speak to me, that's exactly the monologue that goes through my head. I'm like, they interrupted my thoughts about how awesome I am. It's exactly what's going through my head. Saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyways. They are... Bread! Hey, what's up? Yeah, you've interrupted my thoughts about how awesome I am, so, like, how dare you? No, literally, they're confident and I respect it. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Kill them. We're gonna kill them in game. We're gonna kill them. Why is everybody attacking Bread? Oh my god, that's my job. I can grant them the day off or tell them to get back to work. Wasn't me. That wasn't me. I'm innocent for once. I am innocent for once. I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna grant them the day off. I am nice. Yeah, thumbs up. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. Yeah, because then they'll come back refreshed and do an even better job. Days off from what, Bread? What do you do? I say that as though she didn't make my whole entire Discord server. Something bad will happen. No, it's fine. That is true. That is true, Bread. That is true. And what a great job at both of those things you do. What do you mean unsquid the art? I just gave my employee a whole day off. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. Oh no. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. Did I mess everything up? You awake to a huge commotion outside. Oh no. Oh no. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? What the hell, guy? I love the... Bread, no, please. Whoa. She... You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reason for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You're making things up. You're showing up here because of something you made up? Hello? Are you bored? You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You battle with the hero, but can you guys talk like grown-ups? Talk like grown-ups. But he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. Well, that's not great. My student just walks up and slaps me. No! Plays the maiden next. Alright. No! You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you had been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by darkness. I mean, that really was a bad end. I will say the title of the game is accurate. The hero did kill someone. Why did it have to be me? Alright, let's reset. Oh, I can toggle this on and off now. Interesting. I was told to play as the maiden next. Oh, they're adorable. The end was bad, and this is a theater, so you know what? Accurate game title. They accurately advertised to me. You deserve your Twitch on light mode. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. Okay. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Okay. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anybody, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in church. You pray to your God, asking why you have been born into the role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. They're so mad. Only fall asleep during it. Just set it back. I don't. What do you want from me, Brad? I'm not an IT person. Why are there rats in my walls? Also killed your entire staff, except for the one person I gave a day off to. So that's good. Someone named Abby chose you to be that way. I didn't pick for them to be this way. I didn't pick this. I picked to play as them, but I didn't pick this. I didn't look at them and go, "You are a maiden." I didn't say that. I didn't do that, that's the game devs. Blame the game devs, not me. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Can we watch the gosh darn language? Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were just to hurry up and get captured already. They want to get captured by the demon overlord. And you know what? I respect it. I've seen the demon overlord. I respect that. What did I do? You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon just to, you know, see what happens. Oh, because I gave them the day off. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. I want to introduce myself. Let me say hello. Yeah, we're gonna be friends. Guys, it's gonna work this time. We're gonna be friends. Guys, stop it. This is supposed to be a family-friendly stream. Stop it. Or I'll unleash Bread and let her start banning whoever she wants. Bread! Demon will eat you? No, we're gonna be best friends. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Oh. Sorry, I doubted you, Cola. No, not yet, Bread. Sorry, I doubted you, Cola. The demon suddenly jumps to you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. The pain of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon to not devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Dang. Everybody's dying. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Wow, dang. Alright, that's not nice. I thought we could be friends. Alright, let's try this again. Should we play as the underling or the hero? Oh, and then I can unlock from being polite, and then I can have her. The underling? Alright. There's such a little goober. I've been banned 10 times. like a cyan. You are a demon underling in the service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way up here to challenge the Overlord anyways. It's a lot of standing in one place staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go nuts if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. Okay, so my decisions will affect everything, I see. That's interesting. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. They're having so much fun! The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. I did not do that. Is it because I unchecked it? Wait, I think I unchecked it right beforehand. Oh, now I can change. Things have changed slightly. That's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna be friends. We're friends. I'm doing it. Guys, we're gonna defeat everything. We're gonna defeat the bad end theater with the power of friendship. We're gonna do it. We're gonna defeat everything with the power of friendship. No. When the maiden realizes you are not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. We're friends! We're friends! The power of friendship! You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? So the viewers can understand what's going on. Red, no. If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, You take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap. Alright. Guys, we made friends. Oh no! After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Oh, wait, does the skull mean that if I avenge my comrade, I'm gonna die? I don't want them to die, they're adorable. I'm having them save themselves. Oh, look, I couldn't get them killed. Look, the maiden's on her own. The maiden's on her own. Look, they're adorable. I'm not letting them get into trouble. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. Run, buddy, run! Don't feel guilty. It's okay. I'm getting you out of here. Purple, no! You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role, not as an underling, but a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully alone in some deep, dark forest somewhere. There we go! They go live in solitude for the rest of their life. They have survivor's guilt, but they're okay. 100% goober energy, real. Alright, now we got one more person to play as. Oh, because I did uncheck that. Interesting. What do you mean that's horrible? It's fine. Now let's play as the hero. We got one more left. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy, okay? Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told that a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. They are literally just talking. I'm not gonna be able to keep track of all this, by the way, so we're just gonna be pressing random buttons and seeing what happens. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. I like that they're all questioning the logistics of everything in this game. Yeah, I miss the underling. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden, but demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. We'll slaughter them. Yeah, we gotta get them to the castle. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Can you guys let me in, please? Yeah, let me ask. We'll just see. Ew, a man. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. Oh, they can't help but notice demon blood from earlier you haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Let's just catch up. Okay, I had no choice. Awesome. The illusion of decision. The illusion of decision. You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. He does not care. You make your way through the castle, fending off all the demons that stand in your way. You make it to the Overlord's chamber and hope you're still in time to save the maiden. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord just as you suspected. She is literally smiling. I can see it in the shadow pixel art. Okay? Bro, she is literally fine. She is not being held captive. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. Exactly, because nothing sinister is happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. Yeah, let's talk like humans. Let's talk like adults. We're gonna talk like adults here. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks you why you're covered in blood. It is catch up. Okay, you can't just ask somebody questions like that. You can't just ask why somebody's covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door to see her army in lifeless, bloody pieces. She's wailing. It's horrible. Yeah, you feel bad, dummy. You've killed, like, people for no reason. Very overdramatic. Very overdramatic. Dude, I hate this hero. This is your chance. For what? She's grieving. This is all just a big misunderstanding. I'm not letting you get away with this. Yeah, let's Overlord, kill this man in-game. You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. Yes! Kill him! She tears you apart and the maiden watches in silence. Even the maiden didn't care, bro. Dude, kill him in-game. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. Tragic hero ending. Bro. Kill him and let me leave. I promise I won't tell nobody. Alright, let's see. Oh, so he has two options. So I can get rid of both of those. Let me do this. Leave that one. I wonder what happens if I don't allow the underling a day off. No, wait, this. Oh, wait. This. Oh, okay. Okay. So, wow. Yeah, let's try fleeing from the demons. I'm gonna put my controller away. This isn't really a controller game. Alright, I'm gonna try fleeing from the demons and see what happens. Alright, we all know, we know he's stupid. Oh. Dang it. Yes. Alright. The underling is not hungry. Alright. Let's try to avoid. I'm gonna try this. You're a reliable and swell guy. No, he's not. He's stupid. Alright, let's flee like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life, but you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Okay, now we'll ask. Now we can ask if they'll let me in, and they won't see the blood because there's no blood. Illusion of choice. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare down at you and you feel very uncomfortable, but they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and Maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. They all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. Yeah, let's talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna figure this out. Now let's see if we can get a good ending in this bad end theater. We're gonna get a good ending. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured, that she came here of her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you, to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to see what the deal is. Oh no! How did it do that? wanted a good ending. How did this happen? The Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. Bread, what did you do? Bread, what did you do? You can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there while you did, but she suddenly takes off towards the burning castle. Girl, no! Panic sets in and you follow to try to stop her. The smoke is so thick you've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them that there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. What? How did that happen? How did... Underling story. Ugh, fine. I gotta find this out. Alright. So it's with the underling causing fire. Alright, we know all this. The little goober. She gives you an earful about your responsibilities. Oh, so this time she doesn't let you leave. Oh, wait, is it because I have things checked? Is that it? Is it because I'm checking things? And that affects the whole... Oh. Okay. I think that's interesting. I'm gonna find the good ending. I will find the good ending. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Oh no! There's a good ending, and I'm gonna find the good ending. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's not. Yeah, let's not. We're gonna be responsible. So that's how the fire started then, I assume. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod but don't seem convinced. You say a coup would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your Your friends praise your mischievous ways. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Want to hear her out? We're gonna be friends. We're gonna get the good ending. Coup d'etat. Thank you. Coop. You're in a good mood today and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would be even possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is she's trying to look at, yep, I know that. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. Oh, they're so sad. Coop. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. Oh no. She gives you a look and you say that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. And then they wake up to the chaos. Uh-oh. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what you do. Leave them alone! They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you are in or out, being a pretty lazy underling. You of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty in their cause. Oh, they'll kill them. If they're, oh shoot. If they're all, oh. Alright. I'm gonna keep them alive no matter what, dude. I'm not letting them die. Yeah, leave them alone. I can't. I didn't want the dead option. This is my only option that keeps them alive. What do you want from me? You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. As if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside of the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea on how they want to go about this. They figure they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan that could go totally wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. Oh no, buddy. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this, but you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Oh no. Oh, the colors are all combining. The choice of die or die. No, they're gonna make it. I know, they're so tiny. Okay, I'm not gonna let anything happen to them. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle and are heading to the Overlord's room. That's a bad word! That's a bad word! No, that is a bad word! Underling, that is a bad word! The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you! Traitors! No, it's the good end theater. I'm gonna find the good end. They cry that this is all your idea and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. They're like 3 apples tall. What do you mean you were scared? They're literally like, they could fit in the palm of my hand. What do you mean you were scared of them? You can't believe they'd tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. No. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear, dude, same. You hear your traitorous friends muttering something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the 2 humans, and then the room bursts into flames. Okay, so that's where the fire came from. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. Come on, Overlord, please. Look how tiny they are. Leave them alone. You were forced into this mess. You're sure now that they would kill you if you sided with her. Come on. No! 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 She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Bro! I don't like the Overlord anymore. I don't like the Overlord. She's stupid. Okay, let me see what happens if they eat the maiden. I'm just trying to, let me see this. Where are they at? Oh, their path is very straightforward. Did they throw in the Overlord? Okay, so Alright, I have an idea. Make them hungry. We're gonna play as them again. We're gonna see what happens. Bread, I'm just trying to find the good ending. Okay, now I just want to see what happens, but I will be finding the good ending eventually. I know it's there. We're gonna eat the maiden and figure out what happens. Yeah, she's cool with it. She lets you have the day off. Alright. We're gonna gobble her up. Yeah, maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. Now we'll see what the aftermath of this is. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought. You feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds, bro. They're so mischievous. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. As though they haven't eaten a person. Oh, and then they die. I'm keeping them alive. I'm gonna try to keep them alive this time. Bye, losers. You figure if these people are this upset at just the sight of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you commit. Also, they might fight back. That probably won't end well. You're just one little underling. They're just a little guy. This little day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll take a nap. Oh, come on! How? Friends wake you up. Rude. Come on, how? I didn't even say anything. Why are they planning the revolution? I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything. Why are they planning the revolution? No, let's see. Let's just see. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you before you can ask what they're sorry about. Yeah. Well, we already saw the other ending. Yeah. They're just a little guy. I gotta stop playing as them. This makes me upset. One of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. I don't like you. You're stupid. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. Literally, they are so tiny. Leave them alone. Oh, you're right. I can do the ending with the maiden dead. I forgot about that. All right, let's play as them again one more time. You're right. I forgot that I killed the maiden. All right, let's skip through this. Gobble her up. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna head back. We're gonna leave. And then we will stay loyal to the rebellion. Yeah, let's kill her. Let's do it. Alright, and let's see. Your guidance. There'll probably be casualties, yada yada yada. Oh, yeah, because there's nobody to witness. Oh, this game is very fun. I really like it. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Oh, and if I chicken out, okay. Let's see. She killed the little underling. Okay, I don't like her anymore. You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat, so you do just that. Uh-oh. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. Oh. You remind yourself that it was either her or you, and you weren't able to let yourself get killed by anyone. About to let yourself. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased, only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. I don't like their friends. Elbozo. Oh, I love this music. It's so good. You are the new. Yeah! Good ending. Let's go. This is a good ending in my eyes. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you have betrayed your overlord. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. It's a bittersweet ending. Forced our little underling to kill someone. But then they became the leader. We're gonna get a good ending. A good ending. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so she's polite. They are not The only thing is the plot to overthrow the overlord. That's my problem. That's the problem that I'm having. Is the underling or the overlord? Yeah. I'm gonna figure this out. Disloyal or coward. What if I have both of these checked? Because if this, then the maiden dies. So she needs to allow the underling a day off. I don't think I can check any of the underlings right now. The hero, I'm gonna keep this checked. The maidens, I have to keep this checked. No, I got this, purple. Let me try to figure something out. I'm just kind of messing around and just having some fun right now. I feel like. I feel like I'm just more like wanting to see all the various endings I can get, because it looked like there was like 40-something endings. But I will ask for help if I need it, and I do appreciate the offer. I don't know how this game works. I just like seeing funny characters do funny stuff. That's pretty much where I'm at. I'm just trying to see like if I can get a good ending. I want to try. You are the hero. Yada yada yada. Oh, he's a swell guy. He's a swell guy. We love the hero. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's flee. And then we will just simply ask. And then we'll ask what's going on. And then they're making conversation. Dang it! How do I stop this? You set the traits of the characters you're not playing as. Yes, I did gather that. Then set primary actions you wish the other three to take on. I can try to kill the Overlord. I just want to know how the frick I'm gonna stop this assassination attempt, because I can't control those guys. I don't know if there is a good ending here. Oh wait, let's do this maybe. And then do that. Let me try this. All roads lead to Rome. No, I got this. I can do it. I can see the code. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, we might just have to kill the Overlord. we might just have to kill the Overlord. Oh, there is a true ending. Okay. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon's overlord's castle. Yep, we know that. She's doing her little prayer. Okay. We're gonna introduce ourselves. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Oh, they're just looking at him. They're just looking at a flower, dude. How could you hate them? Why have they died more times than anybody else? Why have they died more times than anybody else? Literally, look at how adorable they are. Why is everybody wanting to kill them? They're literally just living life. Oh my goodness. The demon doesn't seem to have been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless, because we're best friends. They're just a baby. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she's never had any plans to capture maidens or do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe that you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about the destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. To you. She wants to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying and talking with her more. Is this Yuri? The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize that they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. Why are you guys sneezing? Don't sneeze. Chat, is this Yuri? Just me hitting on full of whimsy. Exactly! They literally are not bothering anybody! As it turns out, she's commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuses to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but they're really just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. They're both blushing at each other. Come on. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the ways things are back home. Bro, she wants to be with her demon wife. She just wants to be with her demon wife. This is the real good ending. The hero, we just need to kill off the hero. We just need to kill the hero right away. Just kill him right away. Kill the traitorous friends of the underling. And then everybody gets to live happily ever after. These two get married and then they raise the little underling as their weird little child, gremlin child. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. Dude, it's Yuri! It is Yuri! Oh no, I don't hate the Overlord anymore now that I know that Yuri is a possibility. Now that I know Yuri is a possibility, I have completely 180'd. Exactly, men have ruined everything. Oh, come on! They were literally about to kiss the whole time, and then this piece of crap shows up? Are you kidding me? He's ruining my Yuri. He is ruining my Yuri. I hate him so much. I literally cannot stand this guy. As you think that, a hero enters the room. This is the real villain of the story. Why would a man be there? You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation. Leave me alone! I'm here with my demon wife! Reassuring him that you were never in any danger, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. Yeah, exactly! She left a whole note! She said, I'm gonna go be with my demon wife, don't come looking for me. Specifically, the one hero guy who's ruining everything. Yeah, leave the wives alone. Leave them alone. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. Absolutely not. She's staying with her demon wife. Come on. This game sucks. I just wanted my Yuri. Can I give this like a 0 stars on Steam real quick? Let me just review bomb this real quick, cause how dare you guys not give me my Yuri, doomed Yuri. Just let the lesbians be happy. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. They are so in love. You'll be back soon. See? You're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. She can rescue her demon wife. She's gonna rescue her demon wife. We're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna rescue her. We're gonna have her rescue the demon wife. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames. Is the Overlord alright? She's worried about her girlfriend. They're so gay and in love, dude. You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. Stop it, you homophobe. Leave her alone. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. No! No! What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. Girl, no. No, don't let sexism win. You can kick down the door. You can do it. You clipped something? Oh no. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. Come on! Let the power of gay save you! You realize you hadn't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself, but the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord. You could have done it, though! Come on, kick the door! You can do it! The power of lesbian! Come on! If you just stay true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve, girl. No! You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. You can't tell me that this isn't some kind of internalized homophobia line right here. Come on. That's the... Dude. How do we get this... Purple, how do we get Yuri? I'm lifting my no backseating gaming ban right now. How do we get Yuri? How do I get them to kiss? How do I get them to kiss right now? How do I get these two to be in love? What if I uncheck that, and I check this, and I do this? Really serve Doom Yuri? There's no way to get them to kiss! There's nothing I can do! There's nothing I can do! There's nothing that I can do! I need to... Can somebody give me the contact information for the game devs? Because I have a couple complaints. I have a couple complaints I'd like to say. Introduce myself. We didn't get the flower. Look, they're just humming a little song. You let the hero do slaughter, then kill hero. I don't think there is a way to kill the hero, is the thing. So level of good timing. Let me see. Did you send it to me somewhere? Oh wait, hang on. Twitch. Wait, where am I? How do I see clips? Oh wait, hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this up. Give me a second here. I can do this. How do I get clips on here? I only know how to do it on mobile. Oh, here it is. I found it. Just clip. Thanks, bread. Thanks, bread. Wait, hang on. Hang on, I wanna... Let me, I'm watching this. How do I make this full screen? It won't let me make it full screen. That's stupid. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to deal with it then. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Hang on. Let me just do this. There we go. We'll just do that. Men have ruined everything. The man. Dang it. There we go. Oh, it's not. You guys can't even hear. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Guys, I fixed everything. Exactly. Men have ruined everything. Oh, come on. They were literally about to kiss the whole time, and then this piece of crap shows up. Are you kidding me? Can you guys hear that? It's really funny. It's really funny. Hang on. Exactly. Men have ruined everything. Oh, come on. The man appearing. They were literally about to kiss the whole time, and then this piece of crap shows up. Are you kidding me? The frickin' man. Dude, that's really funny. That is so funny. There was a bit of a learning curve there, but we got it. We figured it out. Alright. Let's unmute this. Return. Then the little guy. It's the little guy. Alright, we're heading there. Oh, what if I play from the Overlord's point of view? They see you out and something awful happened, the hero will come to your rescue, yada yada yada. They're gay and in love. Literally, they're so in love. I want to draw the underling too. I gotta draw Yuri and then their underling's son. Son being gender neutral. Gay, homosexual, gay. Exactly. Now, just kiss before the hero shows up, please. Literally, they're about to kiss. They're non-binary child. Exactly. The man! Literally, just kill the hero and then adopt the underling. It's so simple. What happens if he kills everybody and then the underling... Oh, wait, I have an idea. We can make Yuri happen. Ooh, this is new. You spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're all talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is true nature of this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. He's racist towards the demons? Dude, how terrible can this guy get? It's like every time I'm like, there's no way that you can get worse, he gets worse. Literally, just shut up. Just stop talking. This isn't right, you think? What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? Exactly! The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly afterwards. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation because she understands her wife. Twink uncle, bro. He's gonna lose. I'm gonna fight him. Clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. Look, they're just dealing with stuff, okay? They're okay. This has nothing to do. My rage has nothing to do with them. They've never done anything wrong, ever. You're surprised that they were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. They are nice. They are nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. No, it wasn't. Everyone's shouting at each other. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence, because she knows her wife. Yeah, the underling is literally been manipulated, and I feel bad for them. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. That also translates to hot, by the way. Which the whole room is about to be. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. No, the little one, because they're so tiny. Why would they be so mean to them? You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this, and thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If you had only ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you had left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. It quite literally is not an option, by the way. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. She believes it. I believe it. Everyone in this game is woke. Dude, I love it. This game is so woke. I love it. It does exist. I will have them survive and live a good life. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. Please, 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 no. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. No. 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 Why do we have to have more? No. There's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by the flames. Why did they have to specify the underling's corpse? Please leave them alone. This is so upsetting. Why? This game is stupid. Okay, let's do those two. What if I just didn't check any of those for the underling? I don't know. There is a happy ending. I believe the maiden. There is a happy ending, and I will find it. Okay, I've found 10 endings so far. I have found 10 endings out of 41, apparently. We're gonna figure this out. There's gotta be at least one good ending in here. There's at least one good ending. You're right, you're right. I have the flowchart. You are so right. Oh. See, the existence of these bad endings imply that there's one good ending. This implies that there is at least one good ending, and I will find the good ending. Okay, so to dethrone the Overlord, but there's more of these. There is an option where the underling eats like the town people, but they will die there. abandons their comrades. They live in solitude. Oh yeah, they can rescue them, but they don't deserve to be rescued, to be honest. So there is one where I think that those two are bad endings, but those do exist. I want to know what this is. To dethrone the Overlord. Like, there's a whole thing here. Oh, wait. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. Disloyal. Right, but what happens here? Like, what happens if I do all this? And play as the Overlord? I haven't played as the Overlord a lot recently. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life. They all are, and if you get secrets, you unlock all of the endings for each character. You get secrets if you unlock all the endings. No, there's a good ending. There's a good ending somewhere. There's a good ending somewhere in here. Look at how tiny they are. Literally, how could you say no to this face? There's a good, yeah, exactly. There's a good ending. I just can't prove it yet. Okay, if I tell them to get back to work. Oh, I feel bad. They look, oh wait, I wasn't reading that. Okay, tell them to get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy Overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quickly. Just another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not drag a stranger into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest because she's gay for her. Secret lore about the theater? Wait, the theater itself has lore? Ooh. Literally, look how tiny they are. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. She's blushing. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more because she's in love. Literally, they are in love. You feel warm inside. She's in love with her too. Literally, tall and short life. You feel warm inside as she looks in your eyes. Kiss, kiss. Come on before the man shows up. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. She's nervous about what to say. Let her stay. Antisocial. Ooh, that's a new one. That's a new one, though. Let her stay for a while. Oh! They should. When the underling runs away to go live in solitude, these two should come with them. Exactly! They need to go get like a little farm together and just live happily ever after. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. She's literally blushing. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans as to not agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. Oh my god, she's in love, dude. She's literally in love. That's true. This is all the humans' fault. But they did bring the maiden here, so now we have Yuri. Literally, what if we just stopped the game right here and we just wrote fanfic of this for the rest of chat and we're like, they kissed, the hero died mysteriously, and then they got to have their little farm life. There's no issues now. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different, because you're in love with her. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that. They're both blushing. That's true, I could kill the hero. I am going to kill the hero. We're gonna kill the hero. We're gonna go live a happy Yuri life. You're right. The maiden laughs at that. Oh no, but then is she gonna get scared? Oh no. Look, if a random man showed up covered in blood and a super tall demon lady killed him, I'd be like, that's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be scared. I wouldn't be scared of her. Like, the people in her village, the maiden laughs at that, says she wouldn't mind being held captive here because you're in love. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. Literally, look at this lighting. It's so pink because they're in love. Pink is the love color. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Dude, she is. Kiss her. It was not you killed her. She is into you, now kiss. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing throughout your castle halls. Ignore it and kiss. Just ignore it. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. Exactly. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. She literally doesn't want to ruin the moment. Exactly. All of these colors, dude, I want to color pick this and make a lesbian flag out of it. No, we're gonna ignore the man. No! Not again! Why does he keep doing this? I don't want queso timing anymore. Why does this keep happening? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. In game. It isn't long. I'm crying, dude. That was so funny. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. I hate Abby timing. No, that's not gonna be a thing. I swear I'm not clip farming. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him to try to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. You were just in love with her, which is also not an issue. They're in love. They are in love. Kill him. Do it. Do it. Why has it turned out like this? No, the man. Why is it always a man? I gotta go back and uncheck the thing for him. I hate him so much, dude. Why is he ruining the Yuri? Why is he doing this? Why is he horrible? Why is he the worst character in this whole entire game? I hate him so much. You look down to see a blade protruding from each. I hate him. That was careless of you. Girl, you were just being in love. I hate tragic Yuri, dude. This is angering me. He's literally ruining the Yuri. So this is how you die, stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. Exactly, he's such a coward. He's a piece of crap and I hate him. In what chapter does he fall off of the frickin' building? What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right, humans can't be trusted. Not if this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. No, let her go! Leave her alone! You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he left in his wake. Captured by a demon, at least she got what she came here for. You join your arm. Captured by a demon because he's the demon! Dude! Ugh, I hate it. You join your army in eternal slumber. Where is my child? Where did my child go in all of this? Where is the underling? Alright, let's reset. Let's get rid of heroic. Let's try this again. We're gonna take this guy out. I'm gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure this out, okay? You clipped me again, was it? Why would a man be there? And then he just appears. I gotta stop saying these things, because then he just shows up. Why can't whenever I say these things, the underling show up instead? That would be a much more pleasant surprise. I'm like, why would a man be there? And then the underling shows up and I'm like, yay, it's not a man, it's just a little silly. Saying something about how boring it is, yeah. I'm gonna give them the day off this time around because they're super, super great. Hang on. Now that I actually know how clipping works on here. Not the doomed Yuri again, dude. Alright, hang on. Dude, I want to color pick this and make a lesbian flag out of it. No, we're gonna ignore the man. No! Not again! We're gonna ignore the man. The man. Why does this keep happening, dude? No, we're gonna ignore the man. No! Why does this keep happening? Not again! Why does this keep happening, dude? I'm so upset about it. Alright. Like, why does it— oh, that's probably really loud. My bad. That was probably super loud. My bad. Oh my gosh. Hang on, let me— there we go. My bad. Okay, I fixed it. We're good. We're good now. He's so infuriating, dude. Okay. Yay! I'm sorry. I forgot to lower the volume before I did that. Very impatient. They're in love. Dude, they're in love. I feel warm inside. Literally, she got butterflies and then she felt warm. What happened? I know. We're gonna kill the man. We're gonna kill the man. Oh, the music's amazing. They are so in love, dude. Alright. Not the man! Okay. It's covered in demon blood. Thinking clearly. Okay. Let's see if we can get something else. Yes! Okay, here we go. We got something else. We're gonna kill the man. Oh, she is pissed. The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoings. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of ooh. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there's nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. Come on! You are alone. How do we get Yuri? How do we get Yuri? How do we get Yuri? I didn't order doomed Yuri. Please. Alright, I hate him. I hate him specifically. Alright. Alright, let's... There's 12. Okay, so let me look at the flowchart real quick. Oh, wait, it also shows me all of their... Okay, so I've gotten 3 of 11 maiden endings, 2 of 11 hero endings, 4 of 9 underling endings, and 3 of 10 overlord endings. Okay, so, okay. Oh, it's 9? It's 9 already? I feel like I just started playing the game. Dang it. Can we go past tech? I want to do one more. I want to do one more, and then I'll end the stream. I want to do one more. Okay, we have the least hero endings. Oh wait, I want to see what happens if the underling, if we just eat the maiden and then attack the town. I just want to see. I didn't select anything for anybody. I just want to see what happens if we let them. Literally, they're so adorable. Okay, gobble her up. Yep. And now we're just gonna see this put on a show. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience screams louder, applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you oh, this guy. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. No! I only ate like 2 people! Calm down! Oh my god! Takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it! At least they died happy, dude. Problems by Mother. Oh, I love Mother. Dude, the man is the problem. He is the source of all of the problems. At least they died doing what they loved. Slaughtering people, apparently. Alright. He chopped my goat's head off. Dude. Okay. I definitely want to come back to this. This is so much fun. This is such a fun game. Oh my gosh. So we got 13 of... We still have 41 endings to get to. This is so much fun. Alright, YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out. If you guys want to see streams live, twitch.tv/AbbySquid. I stream every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, like and subscribe and all that, so you can see more of my incredible content. Yay. Anyways, YouTube, that's all I got. Bye.